Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are working at your home and you all are safe. So my dear students, before starting today's topic, I want to tell you that please prepare the notes, have the proper revision, have the proper practice with the help of the given material and videos. And my dear students, during this adverse condition when the normal class study is not available, so please have the proper practice, and for the more videos, please subscribe our YouTube channel Golden Flower Palia. Golden Flower Palia. This is the YouTube channel. Subscribe this YouTube channel Golden Flower Palia and please share it with your friends so that they can also have proper study. So let's begin today's topic of the class 11th biology, subject biology and chapter same, diversity in living world. I hope this topic is started, this chapter we have started in the last video, and the many things I have discussed with you. What are the basic things related with this chapter? That, as you know very well, in this chapter we were studying about the classification of the organism, means the diversity in the living organism. So for making the study easy, the different scientists have the given ideas for making the classification, or you can say the groups, so that our study will become easy. In the last video I told you about the different classification: natural, artificial, phylogenetic, and one more thing I have discussed with you, that is the taxonomy. Taxonomy, it is the branch of biology which deals the identification, nomenclature and classification of living organisms, that is called the taxonomy. And in the same topic I told you that taxa is the smallest unit of the taxonomy. It's the smallest unit of the taxonomy. So come on the next topic of the same chapter, that is the taxonomical hierarchy. Hierarchy, whatever you will pronounce it. This is the taxonomical hierarchy, or you can say this is that method when we will classify any organism, then we have to follow these all 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This sequence is called the hierarchy of the classification and the hierarchy of the taxonomy. Taxonomy means we have to classify the organism. In taxonomy, what we have to do? First, identify the organism. Second, we have to name it. Name of particular that organism, that is called the nomenclature. To provide a particular name, that is the scientific or biological name, we will discuss in the next topic. And next one is the classification, to means to put that organism into a particular related group, that is called the classification. Means all these 3 steps will followed by these 7 steps. This is the taxonomical hierarchy. Just for example, we have got any organism in environment and we have to classify that. So first of all, we will match the character of that organism with any other living organism, with the previous existing species, by any method like fossils, etc. Then we have to provide the name, then we have to classify. Now First of all, I would like to tell you that what is the taxonomical hierarchy. That is the taxonomical hierarchy. So we will start from the downwards. We will start from the downwards. Species. What is a species? A species is a group of very closely related organisms. They can interbreed. Or you can say the group of similar organisms which are very closely related and they can interbreed. They can follow the process of the reproduction. That group of similar organism is called species, and species is the smallest unit of the classification. Means species is that group which cannot be divided into the again parts, and species is a group of many organisms, similar organisms which have a very less number of the differences. These are very closely related. Means the unit of classification in which a very closely related organism are familiar, are placed, that group is called the species. So what will you say about the species? A species is a group of similar or closely organisms which can interbreed. Now the many species grouped together, they form the genus. A genus is name, this is called the genera name. We will discuss in the next topic that what are the genus and species name and how we have to give species and genus name. So what is the genus? Genus is a group of species. Now genus is a group of family. Group of genus forms the family. Family form the order. Order like for example, family, Felidae. Felidae. Felidae is a group of animal in which all the cats are belonging. Like tiger, like domestic cat, like lion, like leopard, like all kind of the big cats and small cats are categorized into this family, that is the Felidae. This is called the Hominidae. Hominidae. Hominidae is the family of the humans. When we have to classify any organism, then we have to provide these 7 steps, that is called the Hominidae. Hominidae in which the humans are included. Now, so these families forms the order. Orders like Carnivora, like Primata, right? Carnivora and Primata. Carnivora or Primata. So what is this? This is the group of organisms. This is called the orders. Carnivora, Primata and many more orders are given in the different classification. But now class 9th you have studied the many things about the biodiversity. If you want to study this top chapter in detail form, please you can have one reading from the class 9th biodiversity chapter, so that you can utilize the material given in the class 9th, and then the same thing we have to study here in the class 11 in the detail form. So the group of the carnivora is called class. Like for example, in class species, amphibians, amphibia, reptiles, aves, mammalia. What are these? What are these? These are the classes, and these classes forms only a single group, that is called the chordata. That is called chordata. It means you can see here one chordata group forms these 5 group classes. So the phylum is the group of class. Class is a group of order. Order is a group of family. Family is a group of genus. Genus, like for example, you will genus are the different names of the organisms like plants and animals, like tiger name is Leo. We will discuss. I will discuss with you. Species is the smallest group. Species is the smallest group, and the different phylums form the kingdom, like Animalia. One kingdom is the Animalia. All kinds of it is the largest group of the organism in which all kind of the animals are included. If we will write here kingdom Plantae, so all kind of the plants will be included. No one plant will not be excluded. We will not keep any plant outside of this kingdom. So kingdom is the broadest group. Kingdom is made up of many phylums, as you have studied in class 9th. Porifera, like Porifera, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, then Echinodermata, Arthropoda, Mollusca, then Chordata. These all kinds of the forms a single group that is called the kingdom. So kingdom is the largest group. So now you can study in this form. Kingdom is the smallest. Kingdom is the group of phylum. Phylum is the group of classes. Classes is the group of orders. Order is the group of family. Family is the group of genus, and genus is the group of species. And species is the smallest group which cannot be divided. And I am telling you, species is the closely related organism in which the organisms are very, very closely related. Now, I will take the one example. For example, we have to give the classification of tiger. Chalo, I will take the example of lion. Okay, you have to give the classification of the lion. Means all kind of the organism, we have to give the classification. They have to follow the same 7 steps. So you know very well, lion is an animal. So kingdom will be Animalia. Kingdom will be Animalia. If you will recall your memory regarding with the class 9th study, then the Animalia, lion is a chordate which has the backbone. So due to the presence of the backbone, the lion is a chordate. So phylum will be Chordata. Phylum will be Chordata. Now class, you know very well. If you will recall your memory, then lion is a mammal because it gives the birth to their young ones. That is why this is called an animal of class Mammalia. Now order. This order is called Carnivora. Means the tiger which is placed in the order, that is called the Carnivora. Family is Felidae. Before this topic I told you that Felidae is the family in which all kinds of the cats are included. Next one is the genus. Its genus name is called Panthera. Why this is called the Panthera and how we have to give, we will discuss in the next videos, that how we have to give the classification and biological names of the living organisms. So that is called the Panthera. Now species is the Leo. Species may differ. For example, if you want to give the leopard classification, leopard is a variety of the cat family, just like the lion, it is the leopard. So if you want to give the leopard classification, the same things will be, all these top classification will be same, but only here instead of the species you will write Pardus, because the leopard species is called the Pardus. If you will want to classify the tiger, so these all topics will be same, steps will be similar for the tiger also, but here the species will be differ, that is the tigress, Panthera tigris. So what is that? That is this is the classification of organism. So every organism we have to give to classification. We have to give the classification to each and every living organism according to the biology norms. So every living organism has to follow these 7 steps. Just for example, now I have written here phylum oblique division. So why I have written? If we are doing the classification of animals, then we have to write phylum. If we are doing the classification of plants, then we have to write it here division. I will give you the many more examples in the next coming videos. Now in the last of this video, I am telling you the classification of human. If you want to give the classification of human, so kingdom Animalia. Don't think that we are the humans, we are excluded from the kingdom Animalia. No, we are also the included in the Animalia. We are animals, but you can say we are civilized animals which have a very good power of the sense or consciousness. So the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, or you can say Vertebrata. Chordata or Vertebrata, whatever you want to write. वैसे otherwise Vertebrata is a good term given for the class. Okay, so now class, as you know very well, the humans also give the births to their young ones. So class Mammalia. Order Primata. Family Hominidae. Hominidae is the family in which all the humans, monkeys and different animals are included. Now genus Homo and species is Sapiens. So both are underlined separately. This is called the classification of human. So my dear students, for the today, this is the topic which I have explained, which I have discussed with you. In the next coming videos, I will come with the next topic. I hope this topic is clear to you. So till that, have the proper practice and have the proper revision. All the best.
Do self-study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.